Okay, recording.
Woo.
Hey!
Hi, Becky and Sarah from Elizabeth Rose Wines here. We recently asked you to post your questions, wine related or otherwise, to our Instagram. All the questions we got were wine related. You don't care about us.
Okay, so the first question that we've got says, are there any UK minimal intervention wines that don't taste like cider / perry? Winky face. Okay.
I don't know what perry tastes like.
No, me neither.
But I do know what cider tastes like.
Yeah.
And I would definitely say that all of Tillingham's wines did not taste like cider.
No, not at all. Actually,
they were surprisingly normal tasting, which is a strange thing to say, but when you consider natural biodynamic wine methods, minimal intervention, you'd expect there to be a bit more funk than we found, I would say.
Yeah, and you can taste that they're different, can't you?
Yeah.
But you don't sort of pick it up and go, oh wow, oh my goodness, what is that? That's not wine. You just think, oh, what's that slight different taste? So yeah, I think Tillingham are doing it really successfully. They've got lots of different wines on offer as well.
Okay, next question.
When are you running another special offer? Okay, people love our special offers. At the moment, we don't have a particular special offer, like a 10% off, a 15% off, etc. Coming up. However, each month we do have a special case, and with all of our cases, actually, not just the monthly cases, they are cheaper than if you were to buy those wines individually. So not necessarily like a one-off special offer, because cases are always on our website, but if you were to buy a case, you will save money over if you were to buy those wines individually. So always a good thing to think about doing.
We also offer free delivery for orders over £85. So if you're buying a case, you are likely to get free delivery, which is a good offer.
Yes, indeed. And I was also going to say, if you have purchased from us before, one way of getting a discount code from us automatically is by leaving a review. You will automatically get sent 10% off. Also, if you have purchased from us and you do enjoy social media, then if you post them on social media too, we will contact you and give you a offer code as well.
Great. The next question says, I'm making steak for dinner tonight. Could you recommend a bottle of red to go with this, please?
Okay, reds. Well, I really love the Trevor Ban Black Brown.
That's definitely a good one with red meat.
Yeah, and it's a real top seller. Also the Beanley.
Definitely the Beanley. I was going to say that. The Sharpened Beanley Reserve. It's lovely.
Do you know the Winbury Signature? Very good quality and good value for money.
What is the UK wine output numbers compared to other countries?
Very small.
Very small. Well, it depends who you're comparing to, but I did Google this, and we, in recent years, have produced between 25 and 50 hectolitres, I want to say. Oh, sorry, 25 and 50,000 hectolitres as a country. 2018 was a bumper harvest and we produced over 100,000 hectolitres, but that is the first time it has gone over 100,000. So I did compare this to other wine producing countries, and Italy produced 50 million hectolitres a year. So, but it is growing every year as interest gets more, as interest gets higher rather. We are planting more across the country, more producers are popping up left, right and centre, and as the climate is improving, the yields are getting better. So
okay, next question was, why don't the supermarkets stock English wine? Okay, first of all, some supermarkets do.
Yes, Waitrose have the biggest selection, definitely. They may not have them all in store, But we shouldn't really say this, but because they're our competitors, I suppose. But Waitrose seller online, you can get loads. They've got a really good selection. But when I go to my local Tesco, they've got one or two.
Yeah, I think two.
Sparkling only.
Yeah, the
Not
stills
good
have not
selection.
caught up yet
No.
in the supermarkets.
And to answer the question why,
Yeah.
I would suggest it's price.
It is a sticking point for a lot of people.
Okay,
So next question, where can I find my nearest vineyard?
great question.
Yeah.
I'd say Google Maps is your friend. There's loads more than you would
Yeah.
necessarily think or know of.
And most of them are open to the public. They welcome people to come around. And
obviously check the website
self-guided
first.
tours. Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
a lot of them do offer that.
Yeah. We are also looking at putting a feature on our website to
love
have
to
like
do
an
that.
interactive map.
Yeah.
So you can see where everyone is.
There are a couple of websites that do that already. I think Wine Cellar Door is one.
Yeah. I think GB Wine.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, Google
Google.
really has them all because all these vineyards will have a website.
Yes.
And we'll put their address on the website. So Google is the answer.
Google's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does English wine cost more? Well, we've touched upon this already. We posted about late last year about a £5 bottle of wine from the supermarket. How much of that money is for the wine itself, and how much is markup, duties, taxes, etc., etc. £5 bottle of wine, 30p
Is that true?
is the wine.
It's gross.
So bear that in mind.
Yeah.
So don't quote me on this, but roughly it then increases as follows. So if you're spending £7.50 on a bottle of wine, then about £1.50 goes on the wine itself. If you're spending
Still tiny.
£10 on a bottle of wine, about £3 goes on the wine itself. And if you're spending £20 on a bottle of wine, then about £7.50 will go on the wine. So, mathematician time. £5 versus £20. So you're spending 4 times more, yes, but 30p versus £7.50 for the product, you're getting over 20 times the value.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if the value is the word, but it's over 20 times more money is going on the wine itself.
Yeah. So which just shows if you buy a quality wine, you will get a quality product and not in proportion to what you're spending.
Yes. Also, I would suggest that our perception of, how did they say? They said it costs more. Okay, fine. They didn't say expensive. I appreciate that. Our perception of what is the right amount to spend on a bottle of wine, I think, has been skewed by supermarkets, and I think that we're surrounded by £5 to £10 bottles of wine, so that's what we assume is the correct price for a bottle of wine, but I think that is not the case.
Next question is, why does Riesling come in a weird blue bottle? I don't know that I've had a Riesling in a blue bottle.
They definitely come in those skinny bottles.
Yeah, the thinner bottles.
Yeah. The skinny Riesling bottle thing goes back to many years ago when they transported Riesling down the Rhine River. They could do that in a more delicate skinny bottle, whereas in Bordeaux and Burgundy they had fatter, thicker bottles because they were travelling the high seas to Great Britain. There you go, fun fact.
All about the travel.
Okay, next question. How do you get into knowing about wine? So learning about wine, there are so many different routes you can go down, and it depends what's important to you and what you are looking to learn. So
yeah, I think really you just need to be, if you're interested in it anyway, you tend to seek out the information. So perhaps if people are posting stuff online, then you will read up on it and naturally you will learn more.
Super beginner level, read the back of every bottle that you taste and taste it and have a go at picking things out. it's not easy, and you will at first go, it's wine.
Red wine.
But the more you do it, the more you will recognise differences. You'll learn what you like and what you don't like more.
I think also it's like fine to not like some things that other people are liking, or like we don't like the same.
We don't like the same wines.
Also, sometimes Sarah might smell something and get cherry. I'll smell it and get raspberry. It's not to say that either one of us is stupid or completely wrong or anything. Like, we are all different, and where I might swing towards the more creamier wines, I might just naturally pick out those flavours more in a wine, because that's what I'm personally looking for. So also don't be afraid to just be like, okay, well that's great, but this is what I get. So
yes, don't be afraid to have your own taste.
No.
And taste is different to quality, so it is possible to recognise a quality wine, but then also go,
I don't particularly
don't
like it
that.
myself. Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think we learned that. We did our WSET 2 courses, and they teach you quite a lot about quality from WSET viewpoint anyway, what they consider to be a quality wine and what tastes you should get from that, and that sort of tasting course will make you aware of what is good and bad.
Yeah, and I think also, like, if you do go to English vineyards and do tours and tastings, that is so educational. And no vineyard is the same either. Yes,
and fun.
There'll be similarities, but no, they won't be. They won't be all the same. So, and they won't be making the same wines either. So that's a great way, I think, to go learn about how you make a wine, how they grow the grapes, how they then make that into a wine, and how they can then tinker with that to make it taste so different.
And vineyards are wonderful places to visit. They're very calming.
Like heaven.
Yeah, they are really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And also book recommendations. Wine Folly, great books for beginners. If you're looking for something more advanced, the Atlas, the dictionary, and the Bible. They're all called the Wine Atlas, the Wine Dictionary, the Wine Bible. So.
Imagine someone just listens to that and you're like,
Or
read the
Atlas.
dictionary and read the Bible.
Read the Bible. No, sorry. The Oxford Wine Dictionary and the World Atlas of Wine and the Wine Bible. Those are all good for further reading.
New Testament or Old?
If you're interested.
I'm not learning much yet. Why?
There's not much England in them though.
No,
yet.
no, it's sad.
There will be.
Have you got the new volume?
No.
Oh, it's upstairs.
It's
literally like a page.
Oh.
Yeah, sad. But we'll get
But the progress.
Can you hear that?
Can you hear the snoring?
The dog is snoring.
The dog's talking in his sleep.
He's like
twitching.
chasing rabbits.
Anyway.
Fast asleep, baby. Okay, anyway.
I'm going to be quiet now.
Don't disturb him. So yeah, I think that was our last question.
That was our last question. We got through them all.
But we will be doing more of these question and answer type sessions.
Yeah, so please do submit your questions.
Yeah,
Because
just ask us
those are all
whenever.
quite fun.
As usual, if you've bought a wine from us recently, then please leave a review. You will be getting the discount as we've discussed. And yeah, keep enjoying English wine.
Thank you for watching. Leave any feedback below, and if you have any more questions, then just let us know.
Bye.